I just happen to be a real person, and I really don't understand Jesus people. One video says, I sinned because I put too much makeup on. See, that's going... I had to repent. That's going way too far. I have to look up the Bible verse. It's Colossians 2:20. Do not... It doesn't matter what you put on your body or eat or drink. It's what comes out of the heart. Yeah, and there's like barely any Jesus people, but it's like really going so far. Like, it doesn't matter if you quit smoking. It's much better if you don't smoke, and then it wouldn't even matter today if you smoke or not, because your tap water's poisoned. Ohio alone poisoned the water, but not only that, Minnesota and all the other disasters with the water. And the rivers are connected. So, yeah, that's going into your tap water. And you can't change that. The bottled water is tapped water. People don't understand. The only one that's not is Fuji. Penn and Teller approved that way back in 2006. That none of the water that you drink that looks purified, I mean, yeah, it's purified. So is tap water. It's the same process. They purify. But now, the fluoride might give you cancer. Yeah, okay. Squirrel Tribe, that lady, gave a lot of good information. Yeah, why would you put fluoride? Fluoride is a really bad. We just do things totally wrong. We're the sickest people in the whole world. Little tiny America. Why? Because look what we put in our food. The preservatives, whatever. But, the Jesus people are wrong because they're not totally real. My whole point is I really make really excellent points. Nothing was done about all the child molesters in my life, which is approximately 15. That's a hell of a lot. And then that's not even including the ladies I knew. I knew some ladies, okay? And they were child molested. Okay, so then I didn't meet their child molesters, but I knew, like my best friend who probably died, Rosalind Kronk, and I can say her name. I don't know what happened to her. She's child molested, my best friend. Yeah. But pretend about narcissist never cared about my life. Because he erased it just like my dead husband. Totally useless men to me, making me want to die by erasing my life. Which is really evil. For someone to say that I was never child molested, well then why did my best friend, Rosalind Kronk, why did she... That was the last words out of her mouth. Oh, well, I make everything up. Well, guess what? Pretend I'm not narcissist. I think every single thing you've ever said, you make up too. And my dead husband was the same way. So, there's nothing there. To me, they're just empty vessels that thrived on putting me down to give them energy. They hate themselves. They obviously hate themselves. The way they treated themselves. Not taking care of themselves at all. All the men in my life, except my first boyfriend, Mark Pizanowski, all the men in my life did not take care of themselves. None of them did. And my life is just total hell. From the get-go. Why I had to meet pretend a lot narcissists is it's all this one guy's fault from the loony bin I had to lie to get out of, and that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And there's only one question that got me in there. Just one. They mislabeled me super crazy. What's wrong? That's totally wrong. Now that the whole world is in that bad a shape. So sad. My main point is nothing was done about the worst crime, child molesters, in my life. Nothing was done. And I guess I could count them. I guess I could, put them in order. Oh, that's so sad. Why would I want to do that? It just makes me sad. I guess I pray every single time I read out, What a sad life. And victims aren't allowed to say that they were harmed sexually in any way. Or any other way. Victim being severely traumatized are not allowed to say, tell any family member. No family member will care. Because they're controlled. They're not allowed to. They're controlled by that insane, bullying abuser in their family. You can call them a narcissist, whatever. To me, they're not human. It's just really weird that there was a narcissist that was honest, an honest narcissist. So maybe, bottom line, he's not. I ain't totally listened to him. No, I do not think that narcissists can love. No, in my opinion, my dead husband, pretend I love narcissists, where I came from, all of the people in my life who were narcissists, none of them loved. None. They were incapable. Obviously, they didn't love themselves with the treatment that they gave to me. I mean, that's pretty obvious. You can't love yourself if you treat your victim really, really bad. You can't love yourself. And they're sick. They choose their victim to destroy. And everything is their victim's fault because they absolutely hate themselves. So they have to take all that hate and put the finger, blame it on the other person. Well, they're the only ones in the room. You did something. What did you do with my phone? What did you do with my jacket? Where did my comb go? Where is this? Where's my change at? Where did my important papers? What did you do with my important papers? It's your fault. What did you do with it? It's just awful. Just to be, but that's nothing compared to being severely traumatized, being screamed at in your face and shit. It's just one little example of totally being insulted. That's an insult. Like, hey, I never stole in my life, but oh my God, Don't get around a narcissist that claims you to be their favorite victim and destroys you every way that they can. I mean, I'm not lying when I say I was never helped. Meaning, back in 2006, I should have had a couch to sleep on. The whole year. I'm talking about the whole year. I'm talking about 2012, what my family hacked up on Facebook. That whole year. It was devastating. 2010 was devastating because I couldn't see my children. And the father of my 2 children was living with my kids, and he was a very violent man. So, I'm just going to honor him and not say what he is. Okay. So 2010 was complete total hell to me. That whole year, that's where my kids are at. I love my kids. Always love my kids. Except if they were Ted Bundy. Except if they were Jeffrey Dahmer. Except if they were a Hitler or Stalin. Then I wouldn't love them. Then I'd just be like, okay, I can't deal with it. If my kids would have killed little animals, little pets, when they were small and acted outrageous, this one they showed this one kid that had a demon. Like, who knows how they got him? I mean, just really, really, really demon possessed little kid, like screaming the F word, and just he might even been foaming at the mouth or something. Just a little kid, under 8 years old, maybe 7, 6, a little kid. Like, it's crazy. This world's crazy. But, you know, all the insane abusers, I mean, they knew when to attack me. So that little tiny kid who was like 6 or 7, like screaming and violently, like, that's all I had to deal with my entire life. You know, like, you know, it didn't stop till this past year, the year before. Like, that's a really, really sad life. There's nothing good in this world because there's no help for real victims. They can't go anywhere. Their victims have all the money. That's why money is evil. Money is the root of all evil because all of my insane abusers had it. And they never gave me any. Yeah, except, you know, the last one, Pretend-a-Lot Narcissist, like, what the hell? You know what I mean? You know, I met you in 1999, not like, you know, I've seen you every year. Like, there was a whole decade I didn't see him. But he acted like we were best friends. He's just so delusional. Like, if you don't see somebody for 10 years, over 10 years in a row, that's a hell of a long time. But not, you know, he's just so far gone. That doesn't mean anything to him. Nothing meant anything to him that I said. He just played the game of pretending to like me. Pretending to love me, and he wouldn't even know what the word love is. He absolutely hates himself, so he never loved. I would say never ever cared, because he never cared about a kid being molested. He's sick. He's a really, really sicko. Totally sick. Laughing at little kids being raped on a video. That's Green Day's Working Class Hero. He laughed at that video. He laughed at a little homeless kid on Feed the Children when I first met him, laughing. That's sick. That's like 1,000 demons in you. When you see a little kid crying and being tortured, he's a real sicko. But you know, I'm surrounded by him. You know, like, hey, David Wanger, another one that laughed at a picture of a kid being hurt. And, you know, I mean, that's evil. I just meant to... I said his name. I don't even know what happened to him. He could have died, so it's okay to say people's names when they die. My life is hell. He was a real weirdo. I don't see how he could have made it, but... You know... Whatever, I just knew the worst people. I mean, you do not laugh at a little child being tortured. And that's what I've experienced. Like, oh my God, that person's really far gone. Really, really sick. And they should get some help, but those people never get help in the world. This world's backwards. This world is insane. This world is insanely backwards.